Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna try out JORDYN WOODS wings, okay? And I saw the video and they look like they are pretty much keto, so I'm like, you know what, let's go ahead and try these out. Look like she seasoned them hella good, okay? So I was like, okay, we're on the same page. They look delicious, so let's go ahead and get into it. Now, she did start off with some party wings and she washed them in a water vinegar wash. So I have my wings here in the water vinegar wash. As far as party wings, I wasn't able to find any. I was looking high and low and couldn't find any. I already had these in my second freezer. These are whole wings. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them up myself. To make them into like party wings, drumettes, and things of that sort. So I'm going to do most of that off camera because that's just like the base work. I might show you how I cut them, you know, like the last two wings that I'm doing, just so you can see what I did. But yes, you guys, this is the chicken that I am starting out with. Okay guys, so here is our full wing, and then I just start. First of all, you want to start with a sharp knife, okay? This is from Mizzen. I featured this knife in a previous video, and I really do like it, especially for stuff like this, because you don't want to be dealing with a dull knife doing something like this. So this is a really good knife, and I'll leave the link if you want to check it out. Okay, so yeah, what I do is I kind of sit the wing straight up and then just kind of use it as a guide of where it should be cut, and you should get a clean cut like that. And then here, this can get kind of tricky. I try to just go right in the middle where the joint is, but sometimes it's not as easy as I think. Like this one, it didn't cut as clean. Like you won't see any bleeding or anything like that if it cuts really clean. So just keep that in mind. But you can, you know, rinse it off, it'll be fine. But that is a sign to know if you cut it clean or not. So that one is pretty clean. And I always get, like, I don't know if this angle. Okay, that one's better. But yes, you guys, everything is cut up. And I think the next step, I'll try to insert the next step, but I believe is to pat the wings dry. And then we're gonna season it up with 1,000 seasonings that she had. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get it. Before we get into seasoning our wings, this video is sponsored by my friends at Skillshare. If this is your first time hearing of them, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. It's a place where you can explore new skills and tap into your creativity. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads and they're always launching new premium classes, so you always learn something new. They have classes for bettering your social media and Instagram, productivity, lifestyle, and more. One class that I've taken and recommend is Confidence for Creatives, 5 exercises to grow your confidence and self-care by Eugenia Washington. I love this class because even if you have confidence, we all have our low days and days when we don't feel our best self. And even though Eugenia is a published model, she's real and admits that she doesn't always feel confident. And when she doesn't, she pulls out her confidence kit to boost herself back up. In this class, she takes you step by step on how to create your own confidence kit on days when you need to remind yourself just how awesome you really are. One key thing that I took away from this class is that confidence is a journey and not a destination. And I love this statement because we're all going to have days where our confidence takes a hit. But if we have the tools to pick ourselves back up, That's all that matters. So I definitely recommend for you guys to check out Skillshare. It is so beneficial, super affordable, and really fosters personal growth. I will leave the link in the description box below for you guys. Also, the first 1,000 people to use this link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare so you can explore your creativity and learn more about topics that interest you. Special thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this portion of the video. Okay guys, so now we're gonna get to the fun part of this, which is the seasonings. And I was like, you know what, my girl can season, do you understand? So I'm gonna show you guys a clip of all the seasonings that she recommends here.
And then a key ingredient to this recipe is baking powder. So you're gonna need some baking powder. Now, I'm really big on seasoning. It's preferably whatever you have at home that you wanna throw in, whatever flavor you wanna go with. I for sure recommend salt, pepper, paprika, and garlic powder if you have. I like to add a little bit of my own flair to it. So I add some lemon pepper, some seasoned pepper, some Miss Dash, some garlic powder, a little bit of Cajun spice that's gonna substitute for my paprika since we ran out, a little bit of Creole, and some Lawry's. I am not shy on my seasoning at all. You guys will see. I also don't really measure out. I go by appearance. So we'll get to that part, but you definitely want your seasonings. The more, the better.
So yes, you guys, I pretty much have everything that she recommended except the seasoned powder. I have the Cajun seasoning, seasoned salt. You can use this, the Cajun seasoning or the ground paprika. I probably use a little bit of both. Some Lawry's seasoned salt, some Mrs. Dash, Tony's Creole seasoning, the baking powder, got the ground paprika, lemon pepper. I have some regular salt, black pepper. I'm so sad. I am running low on black pepper and I didn't even realize it. Onion powder, garlic powder, and then last but not least, some onion powder. I also purchased this baking cooling rack / tray. I've been wanting to purchase one of these for some time. I heard that they get your wings pretty crispy, so yeah. So I purchased this one off of Amazon. They did have a smaller one, which I believe was like a 9x12. I think this one is, if I'm not mistaken, a 10x15 size, and it looks like it's a pretty good size tray. So if you're interested in this one, I'll definitely link it below for you guys. And then my wings, I just went ahead and separated my wings. I have them on paper towels right now drying out. I'm not going to cook all of the wings that I cut up today. This is about half of them. I put the rest in the fridge. And then yeah, we're going to go ahead and transfer this to a bowl, season it up.
Season at your own liking, but you can just watch how I do it and kind of go from there. But I have a lot of chicken in here, and seasoning either falls off or doesn't fully coat everything, so I'm very generous with my seasoning. Think about how we have like layers of chicken, so I want to make sure I put enough that the chicken is fully coated. We're gonna put the Miss Dash. This doesn't have any salt in it, so you can be generous with this as well. It's not going to be too salty. A little bit of lemon pepper, because why not? I love this seasoning. It is great on everything. Definitely does make you sneeze though. And I know this looks like a lot, but trust me, trust the process. And put up. Oof. A little bit of onion powder. And then I'm gonna just top it off with a little bit of salt. So for the final, we're gonna take our baking powder. This is the only thing that I'll probably should give you a somewhat measurement. I'm gonna take a spoon. Going to add the baking powder, I just took this this is a pretty big spoon, but I took this. I'm gonna dump it in here. You want to make sure there's enough to coat all of your chicken because this works as an agent in making it crispy. And now that we layered on all of the seasonings and the baking powder, I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to mix it all together.
Okay, you guys, I'm excited to try this out. Okay, so the way that Jordyn did it, she basically layered all of her seasonings and then mixed it up at the end. That's something, do I typically do that? Yeah, I think I typically do that. But I don't typically have as many seasonings. Now I'm gonna start off with my pepper because that's what I have the least of. I'm so sad. I was supposed to have the seasoned pepper. I think, no, I was supposed to have the seasoned pepper, and we just gonna go with a little bit of regular pepper that I have. The good thing is I'm not using as much chicken, so we're gonna open that up and get it all out. I'm not using as much chicken, so hopefully it'll be okay. Plus we got other seasonings to help us on out. I'm also running low on my onion powder. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with that. I love onion powder. I'm excited to try these wings out. And girl, that pan, I just washed it and tried it and I love it. It's so shiny and pretty. Here is our garlic powder. So what I appreciate about Jordyn is the fact that she's like, look, you just gonna have to wing it and go with what you know as far as seasonings, because I'm the same way. It's hard to tell somebody, oh, put 2 teaspoons of this and put that of that. I don't do that, so it's hard for me to try to tell people to do that. So we gonna throw that Cajun in there, and I think her Cajun was substituting for her ground paprika, but I'm gonna go ahead and still put some of that ground paprika in there. And this, okay, and then this, we're gonna go ahead and go in with the Mrs. Dash. Now, I never ever use Mrs. Dash ever, so we'll see if I like this taste. I like how it's coming out. A lot of flavor, looking like a lot of flavor. I also rarely use this, but I've heard so many good things about it, so just hoping it tastes good and that I like it. I done broke my nails, 2 of my nails. I'm just contemplating, like, you know what, first of all, I'm walking around looking real ghetto. Second of all, I need to figure out if I want to just take all of them off and just have a whole new set. It's probably about time anyway, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, so put our Tony's. Is Tony spicy? It's Creole. I don't know if it's spicy though. We're gonna be liberal with that. This is looking like a lot of seasoning, y'all. Woo! It's looking like a lot, but see, she's a woman after my own heart. Ha-ha! Yes, sir. Okay, and then here's some regular salt. I'm just gonna add some of that. We just going to town, you understand? She also added lemon pepper. Ooh, a lot of that came out. Oh my gosh, y'all. I don't know how this is about to come out. One thing's for sure, we gonna have enough seasoning. Oh, I did have some more onion powder here. I'm gonna just add a tad bit more because I had ran low on the other one, I think. As far as our Lorry's, she ended up, I believe, adding this in the end once it was already on the tray. So I'm gonna leave that to the end, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our baking powder so that it is covering our chicken. And us in the keto world, we already know that this adds that crispiness to the chicken without adding flour. So adding about this much. And I'm just gonna sprinkle that on there. All right, so she mixed this up with her hands, but I don't have any gloves and I just don't feel like doing that. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix it up with these tongs. It probably would be better though to mix it up with, ow! Ow! Oh my God. Girl, I must have clamped my nail inside of it. I don't even know how that just happened. Ow, that hurted me. Okay. Are these some flimsy tongs? What am I doing with my life? Okay, I gotta start. I already got my good quality knife. I gotta get the rest happening because this is just bad. Ow! Oh my God. I'm injuring myself with these bootleg tongs. That would have been better doing it with my hands. Okay, so now I see what she means. Like once you start mixing it up, I mean, it looks seasoned, but it doesn't look like it's just overboard. But it smells like it will be seasoned and delicious, okay? So now the only thing that I would change on this at this point is, for me, I would probably add a little bit of avocado oil to this, just so it has that like fried feel. But she didn't add any oil, so I'm gonna stick exactly to the recipe. We're gonna go ahead and transfer this over to our baking sheet. We're gonna sprinkle it with a little bit more of the Lari seasoning, and we're gonna put this in the oven at 425 for 30 minutes. Then we're gonna flip it and put it in for another 30 minutes on the other side. So let's go ahead and transfer this over to our pan. Yes, sir.
You're just gonna take them one by one and lay them down on the tray. It's best to do it with the most skin facing the top, so you're gonna eventually flip it over.
So put the skin side down. Oh, I feel like I'm doing some professional stuff with this pan. I like it. Why I never had one of these? Why y'all didn't tell me? Y'all need to be telling me stuff. You know I read the comments, right? Help a sis out. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Wow, you hear that sizzling? Yes, sir. Okay, guys, so this is what they are looking like halfway through. Delish already and super crispy. So let's go ahead and compare where we are at the 30-minute mark with JORDYN WOODS. Okay, so that is what hers was looking like, and this is what ours are looking like at the halfway mark. Now we're gonna go ahead and flip these over. I got my tongue here, and y'all can hear these like sizzling like they're frying. Okay, I love this rack. I should have been got one of these. So don't mind me, you guys. I'm holding the camera in one hand, flipping in the other, so. It actually doesn't even look like it needs oil. It looks pretty good. But can you believe, you know, we made us some party wings. We took us some whole wings. We cut them things up. Haha. And made us some party wings, sis. And it's about to be a party up in here. Okay, you guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and put this back in our 425-degree oven for 30 more minutes.
Okay guys, so I just finished the chicken wings. You cook them for about a little bit over an hour. I let them sit on the tray for about 5-10 minutes, let them cool down, and then you take them, you can toss them in sauce, you can eat them how they are, which are really good, and it's done. It's simple. But I'm letting them cool right now, and then I'm going to take them off the rack and plate them.
Okay, you guys, so here are our finished wings. They are looking golden brown and delicious, crispy, and everything else, girl. Now, I did take them out 4 minutes early because I felt like they were the right color. They looked fully cooked through, and I didn't feel like it needed the extra 4 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and plate this up and give this a taste test.
Okay guys, so I hope you love this video. This is the finished chicken wing recipe and they look so good. I'm so excited for everyone to eat dinner. I added a little bit of sauce to this one I kept simple. Both delicious. Make sure you tag me if you try this recipe. Let me know your thoughts. If you add your own spin to it, I would love to see pictures. But yeah, subscribe, follow, stay tuned for more recipe videos. And I hope you guys enjoy this nice and simple recipe. Cheers again. Chef's kiss.
Okay, you guys, so now it is time for our taste test. I got my son here. He's gonna taste it too, so yeah. All right, Trent, I'm gonna get this one on tap. This is what it's looking like. Quite seasoned. So Trent got. All right, let's taste it. Pretty dang on good, y'all. It's seasoned. The skin is crispy. How you like it, Trent? I like it. Good. I would say, it tastes pretty dang good. And I know it looked like a lot of like seasonings, but when it was all said and done, it actually is seasoned perfectly. And that tray is a must because that gives it like that crispy skin like it's fried. Jordan did that. She did that. I really like this, and I actually will start incorporating more of those seasonings that I never really use. So I like it. Thank you so much, Jordan. So yeah, you guys, me and Trenton, we about to throw it down on these wings. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys check out Skillshare in the description box below. And until my next video, have a blessed day, have a blessed week, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Better subscribe.
You heard that. Subscribe.